when I'm down. You gave me life. You gave me peace of mind. What more can I say? Great and mighty are your works. Your endless testimony. And you every morning. What more can I say? You are the reason why I live. You are the reason why I breathe. There is nothing to compare you. My God is real. Oh, He is real. God is real. He is real. My God is real. Oh. God is real. Oh, my God is real. Oh, God is real. Oh, creator of the universe, the beauty of my life. You are the Lord and reigning King. What more can I say? I want for perfume, see the air that I breathe, the reason for my being. What more can I say? You are the reason why I live. You are the reason why I breathe. There is nothing to compare you. My God is real. Oh, He is real. God is real, He is real. My God is real. Oh, you're real. Oh, my God is real. Oh, you are real. My God is real. What more can I say? You are the reason why I live. You are the reason why I breathe. There is nothing to compare you. My God is real. Oh, God is real. Oh, my God is real. Oh, God is real. Oh, you are the reason why I live. You are the reason why I breathe. There is nothing to compare you. Bless your name, Lord. Give your time to love.
At top of the afternoon, my lovely people, my guests, my listeners, Tops Radio, what's up? What's going on? How have you been doing? How was your Ash Wednesday? Ladies and gentlemen, today we will be having, the usual, some lovely, authentic interviews. And yes, indeed, I'm talking about our Black History series. You know how we've been doing it. Your history, your story, your vibe, right here on the Lady Tracey show. If it's rough, it is. If it's deep, if it's personal, I want you to tell us, because this series is all about our rough and authentic overcomers. I'm talking about our Black people. Yes, indeed. And today is no exception. We'll be having a beautiful lineup. After this, I'm talking about our radio interview segment. Today's show is sponsored by Script of Virtue Collections. If you need your books, planners, or if you need your gospel music, song blogging, music or career therapist or counseling, find them. Their number is 876-367-7413, or you can go to their website at scriptofvirtue.business.site. Don't go anywhere. I'm your host for today, Lady Tracey, aka Tracey Williams. Don't touch that dial.
Watch this when you walk from dusk till dawn. Don't you see that Sahara and Corona gone? Why don't you go to Script of Virtue and order yourself a book? Get yourself a journal, no man. Or even get a book for your children. Their number is 876-367-7413, or you can go to their business site at scriptofvirtue.business.site. Shaman. It's our Black History Month. If you have not been with us for the past few weeks, and of course we are here on our radio interview with the lady Latracia Talbot Brite. She is indeed all about her history, and she's here to share with you. She's a book author, a coach, an mentor, and she's here to share with you. So we welcome you, lady Latracia Brite. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I am great. I'm blessed to be on this call with you.
It's a pleasure to have you. Now, can you just tell us a little bit about who Latracia Brite is?
Yes, I am a purpose-driven woman of God. I think you have to own who you are. So back in the past, I wasn't really sure who I was, and I was very fearful, but now I'm fearless in Him. So I can truly say that I'm a purpose-driven woman of God. I'm from Marianna, Florida, but I've been in Georgia for 20 years. I was in Florida for 20 years. Now I'm in Georgia for 20 years. So that means I'm 40 years old. And I also have a twin sister. I'm married. I have 2 daughters. Call them my bright girls. And I just love to be of service to people. I have a heart of service. I love to give my time, talents, and treasures back to the community. I'm very driven by my family's history from Liberia. Back when I was 16 years old, we went to our family reunion in Tampa, Florida, and we found out that our family was trying to track our family tree, and they found out what we didn't know, that our cousin was looking for us, was looking for our family, his family, we're the same family, and got in contact with my dad and my aunts, and then tracked us down. They found out about our family reunion in 1996, and they came to Tampa, Florida. So that was a big eye opener. It was just an awe experience for my twin and I, because we didn't know. We always knew our name was special, but we actually, saw it firsthand. Also, basically, my cousin, William Richard Tolbert, is the president of Liberia. Back in 1878, our family were freed slaves. They left Charleston, South Carolina, on the ship Azar, and went to Liberia, which was a colonized country at the time. And so my family, all of our family did not go. Some of the siblings went, but the siblings that didn't go was where my family tree started. But we are all the same family. And so his children are still living, doing wonderful things in Liberia here, and also here in the United States and France. We just one big family. The Tolberts are worldwide. So I'm just proud of my heritage and where I come from, and just it just makes me just love family even more, and just know who I am even more. So that's who I am.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Brite. Liberians are beautiful people. I know that for sure. They're very creative as well, which also leads me to ask you, when did you actually realize that you were a good sport? Because I noticed you're a coach, right? So what sport are you in, and when did you realize that you were good for this career?
Well, basketball. It's basketball. Actually, it started 3rd grade when my twin and I, our coach came up to us and said, "I want you to enter in this free throw contest." We was always active as kids and everything, and she came up to us, Miss Holden, and she said, "I want y'all to enter in this free throw contest." And we was like, okay. So my twin won 1st place, I won 2nd place, and then we found out it was going to the county and to Chipola Junior College, which is Chipola College, which is the school that my twin and I received a basketball scholarship when, entering out of high school. But she won 1st place again, and I won 2nd place. So that's when we started to love the game of basketball. And it's also chronicled in my book, this game called Life.
Beautiful. And I love the cover of your book. Let me say, you look so professional on it. You're a mentor as well, right? And what's basically the best thing about being a mentor?
Just being able to make an impact in somebody's life. I always had positive role models in my life growing up. So I always want to give back to the youth today and let them know that they can do anything they want to do in life. They can be anything they want to be in life. They just have to believe in themselves and know that they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, I always knew, I always wanted to work with young people. So that's what made me want to be a mentor.
Thank you so much. You mentioned as well that, well, it's obvious you're an author because I've seen your book, but what made you choose writing, and where can we get your product if we want to purchase your product?
Yes, I've been writing since I was 13 years old in the 7th grade. So basically from 13 all the way to 26, I have been writing. My 29, we had formed a group in middle school, a girls singing group. We would sing in college, and then my last writing of anything was in 2006. The song I wrote, "The Perfect Gift." I was still in Albany, Georgia, with my twin, and I moved to Macon, Georgia, 2 years later. And I was really feeling down and depressed. But then when I came into my purpose back in 2014, that's when it resurfaced again, writing again. And I came into doing articles and things of that nature, and writing for Purpose Driven magazine out of Tallahassee, Florida. And then what prompted me to write the book, This Game Called Life, was a fearless challenge. And I won, myself and 8 other women. So basically, I've been really writing all my life, but that's what sparked the book, This Game Called Life.
Awesome. You're a singer, you're a coach, you're a mentor. We didn't share, but you're an actress. Girl, you have a lot of going on for you.
Well, not like official actress. That's one of my aspirations. But back in 2003, age of 23, we were still in college at Albany State University. My twin and I, we got selected to the Millie Lewis International Modeling and Talent Search. We got picked up by organization, but at the time it just didn't work out for us with that. We were still coaching, student assistant coaches at the time, and we just felt like, because my mom always said that I always been acting, all my life, doing different impersonations of Whitney Houston and Bodyguard and everything like that. But I still have a desire. But what I do now, I promote Christian films. I bring movies, A Question of Faith, My Friend Ty Mans. I bring that, The Wish. I'm about to bring his new movie, My Brother's Keeper, to Macon in Central Georgia on March the 19th. So I'm a Christian promoter, a movie Christian promoter. I bring movies to the city. That's what I do now. So I'm still kind of working in that field.
Good job, girl. Good job. You're so active, and I believe that the Lord is pleased with your faith. How you reach out to people in your own creativity. You didn't say, but where can we go to get your books if persons want your books?
Yes, they can go to my website. That is www.britepathways, BRITE pathways.com, and they can purchase my book. And then I have a new book, a children's book. It's called Being Unique is Okay. Children learn in many different ways. So basically, is that a spinoff from This Game Called Life. Me and my twin and I were pulled out for reading skills, reading comprehension as a child. We struggled taking standardized tests, but we overcame those obstacles. So God just prompted me during this pandemic that I wrote almost 8 years ago, before this like AR Accelerated Reader, where kids read books and take tests on AR, is about to be in that program. So I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to get that done right now. In the process of doing it right now, but I just believe in my heart that everybody that wants to take my book, reads my book, they can take a test on it and they can get points on their AR. So
thank you so much, girl. Thank you. I wanted to give us one advice before you go, because I know you're a woman of the word, and I know that you have your personal experiences to tell. But can you just give our listeners one advice before you go?
Yes, just to always have the courage to dream. always have the courage to dream, even when it doesn't look like you can achieve your dream. When obstacles arise, just believe that you can do it. Have faith in God, and just know that you can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mrs. Brite. So there you have it, listeners. The beautiful lady, Latracia Brite, all the way in USA. And she was here to thrill you with her testimony, her experiences, and of course, her books and services. Find her. You can find her if you need to find her. You can find her on our website. So thank you for being with us, Lady Latracia Brite. We thank you for your time, and we're looking forward to hear some more from you. And of course, we want that track. So listeners, listen out right now for that track that she has with her releases. So have a good one, girl. Take care and Happy New Year.
That we take for granted, refusing to admit the truth of. But hear, oh hear my children, repent and make radical change, for the kingdom is coming. Prepare to meet thy God. Draw near, children of God. Pray on. You, Lord, when we refuse to be true. I wonder what you were thinking when you hear all foolish talks. But the time has not come for worshipers to pay the dues and seek for ways to worship the Father in spirit and truth. Draw near, children of God. Pray on, pray on. Draw near, children of God. Pray on, pray on. Draw near, children of God. We got to pray on, pray on. Draw near, children of God. Pray on, pray on. Draw near, true children of God. We got to pray on, pray on. Draw near, children of God. Say we got to pray on, pray on. Draw near,
Watch this one you walk from dusk till dawn. Don't you see that Sahara and Corona gone? Why don't you go to Script of Verity and order yourself a book? Get yourself a journal, no man. Or even get a book for your children. Their number is 876-367-7413, or you can go to their business site at scriptofverity.business.site. Shaman.
Welcome back to the Lady Tracey Show, and of course to our radio interview. We are here with the Lady Latoshia Martin. Latoshia is indeed a book author, and she is here to share her work with you. So welcome to the Lady Tracey Show, Mrs. Martin. How are you doing?
Hi, thank you. I'm so honored to be here. I am wonderful. And yourself?
I am well, thank you. Could you just go ahead and share with us a little bit about who Latoshia Martin is, and of course, where are you calling from?
It'll be my pleasure. I am a resident of Miami, Florida, and I am, by trade, I am an educator. I have taught for the last 15 years elementary students.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm venturing into being an author. So this is my first book, stepping out on my own. And I'm just using the information that I learned from students to culminate all of our actions and all of our interactions with different people, and just trying to put them into a book.
Awesome. And over your years of being an educator, what has been your greatest challenge?
At our current pace within the education system right now, one of our greatest challenge is literacy. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by literacy is young children coming into school knowing how to read, and then as they progress through their school years, that the reading comprehension kind of falls off. So that's definitely one of our big issues that we're noticing as teachers. So that is also another reason why I started writing books, to start with younger students early who might be between the age of 2 and 3 years old at home, to provide some books with representation that their parents can use to start sitting down and reading with them. So when they do start preschool or go into kindergarten, that they will have that foundation that they would need in order to be successful with their education.
Beautiful. And I'm thankful that you share that, because I don't think a lot of persons really are aware of this issue. You know, most time they will blame the child, but they will not understand the issue behind the child. So thank you so much for sharing, and I hope it will edify listeners to know the importance of paying attention to our young children today. Now let's get to that book, Black Boy Be You. What made you write this book, specifically the topic?
Well, there are several factors that went into my thought process of writing this book. First, it was my educational background, seeing the need to provide more books to reach the younger students, to get them started with picking out books that they would see, that they would find it interesting. And the interest would be characters that looked like them. So I was focusing on literacy and representation. The main character, Isaiah, was named after my own son. I have 2 young men, and the main character, Isaiah, is my youngest son. And through conversations with my children and with students, I came up with the topic that I kind of noticed as a theme going on with younger kids, you know, the interaction that they have with others, to understand that, you know, yes, as we move around this world, that we do interact with people that are different from us, but because you are different from them, or everybody has their own special or unique characteristics or physical traits, that doesn't make anyone better off than someone else. So you have to love what's within you, how you feel about yourself. And that was the purpose of this book, to express and inspire self-love as you look in the mirror, to love everything that you see in the mirror.
Wow, that's just so touching. I mean, there's so many self-conflicting young men in today's society. And I really hope these listeners will actually get your book, because topics like these are inspirational, you know. And thank you so much, Mrs. Martin, for sharing. Now, where can we go to get this book if persons want to order it, and what's the cost?
Okay, well, Black Boy Be You can be found on my website. It is www.martin, MARTIN, children's, CHILDRENS, books, BOOKS.com. And the book is for sale for $11. I also have other outlets for my book. It also can be purchased on Amazon, and it is also available through Barnes and Nobles online.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mrs. Martin. There you have it, listeners. A lady, Latoshia Martin, out of Florida, USA, our book author, our mom, and our awesome educator over there. Thank you so much for being with us on the Lady Tracey Show, my lady, and continue to have yourself a wonderful new year with, you know, all that you're doing there.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity to share my book and my love for literacy with your audience. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Students, need help to pass your exams or get straight A's in science and math? Get the one-to-one help you need when you need it most at STEM Builders Learning Hub. We have expert STEM tutors ready to guide you every step of the way. From solving that difficult math problem, to preparing for PEP, CSEC or CAPE, to completing science experiments, homework, and projects. STEM Builders Learning Hub does it all. Visit our website at www.stembuildersjm.com and tell us what you want to learn. Then review the profiles of our expert tutors and select the tutor that best suits your needs. Connect and start learning today. Consultation is free and you only pay for what you need. STEM Builders Learning Hub, where STEM education lives and where you will thrive.
I've not always had the strongest faith. I have always believed that things would fail. But Lord, through all the struggles, trials, tests, and aches, you brought me through.
You brought me through.
And Lord, despite my many, many mistakes, your love for me, it remains the same. So I won't let sticks or stones take my place. I worship you, King of glory, Lord Almighty. I worship you. Merciful Father, my heart's desire is to worship you. Oh, so I'll worship you. I will worship you. There's so much trouble in this world, we don't know who to turn to. But there's only one I can depend on, and
Jesus,
it's you. Though we're living in a troubled world and going through dark times, I know I'm safe if you're by my side. King of glory, Lord Almighty, I worship you. Merciful Father, my heart's desire is to worship you. Oh,
Black History series. Yes, indeed. And of course, the question is out. Are you for love or are you for the history? It's all about your history, your story, your history, and your vibe. And we're here with the lady R.L. Clark, otherwise known as Rainisha Clark. She is from Inglewood, California. Rainisha is basically a book author and an illustrator. She has written Anthony, A Day of Toys, and Anthony the Mischievous Cat Chase. And we're here to welcome the lady R.L. Clark on our show. So welcome, Rainisha. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. Hello.
It's a pleasure to have you, and we want to thank you for the opportunity in sharing your awesome book with us at such short notice. Being as you just actually released it, and we are excited to hear about your work. But first, tell us who R.L. Clark is.
Well, R.L. Clark, which is myself, is an author and illustrator of my own writing and creating. I write and create my own books and stories based off my own life experience with my own 2 children. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited to share that information with you guys now, with the whole world.
And I think you're doing a great job. Just imagine the joy your children are having right now, seeing their mom, being a superstar in the writing world. And tell us, what made you choose writing? What of all the other career choices, what made you choose writing and illustration?
Actually, it started with my children. Actually, the journey started with my children. I always loved to draw. And then after having my kids, I just picked up a book and started reading to my son. And then I noticed, it was the interest of creating the writing and putting my pictures to the writing and actually creating stories. Okay. And I just went from there.
Wow. I love your book cover. It's so cute. That little boy on the cover, I would assume that's Anthony, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Good job there. All right. So tell us, R.L. Clark, on the journey of writing, what has been your most difficult challenge so far?
Honestly, all of it's a challenge, from beginning to end. It's not really easy. It seems easy, but it's not.
Okay.
It's actually connecting and promoting and, marketing the book. It takes a lot of work, but I'm excited. It's been
right. You wouldn't trade it for the world. And I agree with you because I'm an author as well. And I also illustrate my own work. And it can be a lot of time, a lot of energy. Right. And also it's fun because you're looking at your own production. And nothing is more interesting to see your work and your energy being put into all of it. Now tell us about the book, Anthony, A Day of Toys. I also know that you have another one, but tell us about this one.
Yeah, so Anthony, A Day of Toys is a story about a boy named Anthony who's in love with his toys so much that he has a hard time parting with them, right? Like, who can't agree with that when it comes to their kids and toys? Right. Yeah, so this book is a journey about Anthony and his day of toys and him learning that there's a time and place, and sometimes even in the unexpected places, he can actually enjoy a day of toys. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I also noticed you have Anthony the Mischievous Cat Chase.
I do. Actually, Anthony, A Day of Toys is a 4-part book series, and Anthony Mischievous Cat Chase is book number 2 of the series.
Okay, so I believe you have some more plans for the future towards this awesome series.
I do. Yes, I do.
I'm excited. So we might have her back, listeners. She will be back, I hope, sharing this beautiful series. And in this time of pandemic, I think it's a beautiful thing to do and to keep busy. All right. Now, where can person go to get this book? Matter of fact, both of them. And what's the price for the books?
Yes, well, you can find both of the books on Amazon.com. Mm-hmm. Anthony Day of Toys can actually be found on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and eBay. The prices for Anthony Day of Toys ranges from $19 to about $24, depending on where you purchase online.
And Anthony the Mischievous Cat Chase is now available paperback Amazon for about $10.99.
Beautiful. Do you have a website, RL, that we can go and get?
I am currently working on the website. It's not complete, but it is in the works. So in the near future, yes, you can most definitely look forward to that.
All right. And if you guys want to find her on Facebook, her Facebook is RL Clark, and her Clark spelled CLARK, right? And
yes,
also on Instagram at Growing Our Readers, as in the letter R. Readers. Okay. All right. So there you have it, listeners. Matter of fact, I want you to shout someone out. I'm sure those special guys want to hear their names on the radio. So I'll give you a chance to shout some people out, maybe your family, before you go.
Yes, most definitely my family, my lovely sisters Tanisha, Shanika, Tamika, and my two wonderful children, Anthony and Amir. My family, most importantly, thank you all for all the love and support. I love you guys.
All right. There you have it, listeners. Lady R.L. Clark over there in California. She was here to share her beautiful piece, Anthony, A Day of Toys, and Anthony, A Mischievous Cat Chase, with us. Thank you for being with us, Lady R.L. Clark. Thank you, and continue to have a wonderful new year. And we're looking to hear some more from you on the Lady Tracey Show in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
My pleasure. All right.
Are you looking for a place to stay when you are in Jamaica? Well, look no more. It's the ultimate freedom bed and breakfast. Beagles Drive, Brighton, Santa Cruz.
Come along, and make we have some nice time tonight.
It's the place that offers somewhere to stay with a difference. You wake up in the morning with a smell of our Jamaican style breakfast. Single occupancy, $65, double $85, and 3 people, just $110. Call us today, 416-301-2698, 1-876-997-6589, 1-876-840-5144, or visit our website, ultimatefreedombnb.com, or email us at ultimatefreedomjamaica@gmail.com. It's the ultimate freedom bed and breakfast. Beagles Drive, Brighton, Santa Cruz, Jamaica. It's the place that customers come first.
Come along.
All right, so welcome back to the Lady Tracey Show. We are here with the Lady Sara Stuckey. Sara is one of our she is our best production in our 2020 Gospel Music Award, and she won this segment with You Are, and we are here with Sara just to hear a little bit about her history behind You Are, and of course what she has coming up. So welcome, Sara. Welcome to the Lady Tracey Show. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing well.
Good. It's a pleasure to have you back with us. The last time you did such an awesome job on here with You Are, and it is indeed our favorite and has been our favorite since then. And I just wanted to tell us what has been happening in the music field over there with your song since you've released it. What has been the latest update?
Just working on new material. I have written maybe like 3 new songs. So we are looking to put some more music out mid-year. So just be on the lookout for new stuff from Sarah B.
Great. And I'm sure it's as good as the last, and we can't wait to have them with us on here because, we're one of your fans. Definitely. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the history behind You Are. I'm aware that your husband was the sole producer, but is there anything else that you want to share about the production itself?
He produced it. He put a team together and they came up with magic. So we have Cedric Johnson was on keys. We have a guy named King on organ. A guy named Ashton Smith on drums. Background was a couple, Courtney and Shay Epps Howard. And we all came together.
Wow.
and just
There was a guy named David that did like the kind of like the auto tune. I forgot what it was called. But he jumped on as well. So it was a team of different people coming together to make this production happen. I'm ever so grateful for everybody who had a hand in it.
Wow, beautiful. It sounds like we were indeed prepared. I mean, all of these guys are just there for you. And it just gives me a good idea just to help to motivate those who are listening, whatever you're doing, pursuing music, even if you don't have all the right stuff, it's good to always have a good team, right? And that's basically
Yes, absolutely.
And good job to your husband again for being such a great support. God is good at putting good people together. And I want to know, like, for this song, where can person go to purchase it if they want a copy, or even to book you for a show? If persons are interested, where can they go?
To book me for a show, you can go to Sara V. Stuckey. Like, all my social platforms are Sara V. Stuckey. Facebook, Sara V. Stuckey. Instagram, Sara V. Stuckey. Sara V Music 2020 at gmail.com is the email. And then to purchase the song, you can go on iTunes. You can listen to it on YouTube. It's on every music platform that there is. You can purchase it there. I believe like iTunes and Apple Music, all of that stuff. So any one of those platforms is on there.
Amen.
Google Play.
All right. Thank you so much, Sara V. It was a pleasure having you with us, just to have a little insight on this beautiful production that you took the show with. We're looking forward to see you at the end of this year again with something new. And you know how it goes. You send it in and we will just get you on air. Thank you so much, girl. There you have it, listeners. The lady Sara V for you over there in USA. She was indeed our best production in our 2020 Gospel Music Award. Thank you, Sara, and have a good day now.
Watch this one you walk from dusk till dawn. Don't you see that Sahara and Corona gone? Why don't you go to Script of Verity and order yourself a book? Get yourself a journal, no man. Or even get a book for your children. Their number is 876-367-7413. Or you can go to their business site at scriptofverity.business.site. Shaman.
Here with our radio interview, and as promised, we have a wonderful guest all the way from Georgia. Her name is Elena Grant. She is here as a book author, and we will see what else. So we welcome you, Elena. Welcome to the Lady Tracey Show. How are you doing?
Wonderful. I'm so grateful that you gave me this opportunity to speak to you today.
Awesome. Beautiful. It's a pleasure to have you. And just for our listeners' sake, who is Elena Grant?
Elena Grant is a wife, an educator, a counselor. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I enjoy teaching my students. I teach first grade. I'm the grade chair. I also counsel young students, young children, adults as well. So those are some things I enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love the idea that you are always passionate about kids and what you do. We really need this in today's society. We also see where you're an interior designer. Mm-hmm. Is that correct? And what is it, an event planner? You want to share a little bit about that?
Yes, so I do I do interior design. I've been doing it for several years. I love to create. That's why I got into the classroom. Every year, all the teachers ask me, "Oh, Mrs. Grant, can you design my room?" That is my passion. Also event planning, which goes hand in hand with interior design. So I also love planning events and just really creating a narrative for my clients and giving them that dream wedding, dream birthday party, baby shower. So those are some of the things I love to do as well.
Awesome. That's lovely. And we want to now get to that book, A New First Day. And I noticed your little girl on the picture. She's wearing a mask. So, do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yes, so a new first day was intended for students going back to the classroom during COVID-19. So the reason why Cindy, that's her name, an African-American girl, she is wearing that mask because of the school is following the CDC guidelines. So in this story, she goes to school and she sees that everyone's 6 feet apart. She sees that lunch is different. She has to sit, she can't sit with her friends. Her lunch is in a box because they're trying to keep in coherence with the CDC guidelines. Recess looks different, so all of the activities they do they're spread out. They do races, they do double dutch. Also, during some of her classes, she had Zoom classes for teachers who want to teach virtually. So those are the different activities that this Cindy encounters during her new first day. And initially she's really scared, she's really fretful, but as the day continues on, she feels more relaxed and she's like, okay, I'm able to get through this day. Even though it doesn't look like a normal or typical school day, I'm able to get through it and actually enjoy myself and have a great time.
Wow, this is lovely. We're all about our Black history. And today, I mean, with your book, I think it will support a lot of Black young children in our society, even not just in America, but of course wherever they go, because these are the exact issue that they're struggling with. Some are even scared they don't go to school, period. So thank you for this idea and this lovely book that you have on the market. And quickly, where can we go to get this book if persons are interested?
So you can purchase A New First Day at Amazon, BookBaby, Target, and Barnes & Noble. And this is all online, so you can purchase it at any of these retail stores.
Awesome. And is there any plans for the future after this, and also in being an author? Do you have any future plans that we need to know about?
Yes, so A New First Day, the intention is to be a series. So it'd be a new first day when you've realized that you have, in pertaining to students, a boy, he's realizing he has ADHD, and how does that look for him, and how is school different from him? So that is kind of the premise of what A New First Day series will kind of look like, just kind of going through different difficulties and overcoming them.
Thank you so much, Elena. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the lady Elena Grant over there in Atlanta, Georgia, our book author and our interior designer. Yes, indeed, right here with you today on the Lady Tracey Show. Thank you for being with us, Elena. Continue to have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, what's up, family? This is Sara V, and I hope you're tuned in to the Lady Tracey Show.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. I'm stressing and searching, looking for answers, when my world seems to be falling apart. I'm holding on by your word and your scars. Lord, please hear my cry. Wipe these tears from my eyes. You said you'll never leave me, so I'm praying and pleading, 'cause I know that you are Jehovah Jireh, my provider. You are my comfort in my weakest hour. You are. Wipe these tears
from my eyes on today. I wanna be a true and living sacrifice. So remove everything that's not of you out of my life. You are my strength, my hope, my shield. You are my faith, and to you I kneel. You are my everything is you. Without you in my life, I don't know what I would do. You are my joy and sorrow. You troubled waters. Yeah, you. All I need is you, Lord, please. You're all I need. Oh, you're all I need, Jesus. You're all I need. God, I just wanna thank you. Everything I need. Oh, yeah. You are Jehovah Jireh. You're the God that provides. So I just wanna thank you for making a way out of no way. Hey, you're my keeper. You said you keep my mind in perfect peace. If I keep my mind stayed on you, you didn't have to do it, but you did, Lord. You are my rock in a weary land, shelter in the time of storm. When I'm sick in my body, I call on the name Jesus. He heard my every cry. You're the God of miracles, signs and wonders. You are the God of a second chance. So I just wanna tell you, thank you, Father. Thank you for your sacrifice, and I thank you for loving me. Thank you for your protection. You're everything that I need. Hallelujah. God, we bless your holy name, and we give your name glory. For you are Jehovah Jireh. You're the God who provides, and we bless you on today, God. Thank you for being a healer. Thank you for being a protector. Thank you for being a provider.
This song is dedicated to all the fathers out there. If you still have your father, love and cherish him. I lost my father back in July of 2016. It's your girl, Sister Izzy. Father, why'd you have to go away so soon? Father, why'd you have to go away so soon? Father, why did you have to go so soon? We didn't even get to feed your food on a spoon. The doctor said you could only be on a liquid diet. It hurt us all so bad for your heart's desire. All you wanted was a taste of a mango. The doctor says it's a choking hazard, so that's a no. We had to wait until the Lord decide to call you home, because they done their best, but they can't do no more. Lord, give me the strength so I can carry on. Thank God you made sure we had a stable home. Years of great memories you left behind. Just wish you were here. I wish you had more time. Father, why here on earth, you didn't take no mess. You talk trash after trash, but that's okay. To know you is to love you, and there's no other way. You never left us alone to fend for ourselves. You took good care of us like nobody else. How can we repay you? We just don't know how. God took you away, but that's just how it goes. Life is too short, so we don't know our time. Next minute or hour drop out just like a dime. Thanks for all the great memories you left behind. Mama's doing okay, and she miss you too. Father, why'd you have to go away so soon?
Want to learn to play music with a revolutionary musical experience? K-Don Music Academy offers online and face-to-face lessons for piano, guitar, drum set, violin, viola, cello, voice, saxophone, trumpet, flute, and music theory. Call 876-442-2721. That's 876-442-2721. Visit our Facebook page at K-Don Music Academy and follow us on Instagram at K-Don Music Academy 1. Experience the power of music. K-Don Music Academy. Register now.
Sad to say we have to go. Yes, we have to close the curtains for today. I have been your host, yours truly, Lady Tracey. Thank you, guests. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Tops Radio team. I like your company. Keep joining us Monday right here, same time, same place on The Lady Tracey Show. Continue to have yourself a beautiful day. Walk good now.
Watch this when you walk from dusk till dawn. Don't you see that Sahara and Corona gone? Why don't you go to Script of Verity and order yourself a book? Get yourself a journal, no man. Or even get a book for your children. Their number is 876-367-7413. Or you can go to their business site at scriptofverity.business.site. Shaman.